Hello and welcome back to my Terra Invicta run. So, as first update, how is the war against the alien administration going? The resistance is fighting now in Kiev. Basically one army already died. I think it was the attrition one. And now they managed to just send one army to Kiev. And it has to fight against 4 Russian armies plus the attrition in the province. I assume there's a high chance that it could die, because against 4 with 4.1 it's decent. Let's observe and check out what happens. In the meantime, the other alien armies are repairing here, and I made 2 new stations. So now one new station in between. I set up, because I checked the military and science bonuses we are getting, and I noticed that we are missing 1 or 2 stations, or 1 or 2 HEBs, and I just wanted to fix that. Also, what I checked out is the alternatives to, where is he? Our kingpin here, Gilbert. So if we want to remove extorted, we would need to pay 100k to get his loyalty up. He is a striver, however, so that I might be fine with just keeping him around, but I'm not sure yet. So I'm just going to wait. I checked the alternatives here and they are all not great. There's one option where I might get rid of him in case we find a scientist or an astronaut, in fact, which has a nice bonus to something. I think one of us has the, for example, this Dex here, our gardener, has senior military specialist, which we want to upgrade later on to chief military scientist, which gives 35% military science bonus. And that's very important because when you look here, we have 124 bonus, and each bonus is separate. So you can't, if you go beyond 50% from HEB, you get a reduced benefit. If you go beyond 50 from organizations, you get a reduced benefit, but you also get a reduced benefit if you go beyond 50% from councillors, where we are not yet. So military scientist is in fact really great, and maybe we can find someone else, like someone with a information science bonus, for example, computer scientist I think it is, or someone with social science bonus. If we were able to find someone like that, we are going to buy him most likely, just to get the 35% bonus long term, which is paying off very fast. So in regards to missions, we are going back to gardening, and Xiang is in fact continuing to work on our other guys first. So even though there's a chance that Gilbert is probably getting turned soon, and therefore we have another mole, but that's fine. So in fact we are going to, first of all, we are going go to ground with everyone.
Going into hiding. Your orders? What's the up?
In fact, you can also go to Greenland, it's also fine. Alexander, also go here.
Going silent.
Cash,
Reporting in.
you also have to disappear for once. Go here.
Going into hiding.
And
What's the up?
Carson, you also have to disappear before we die
Going into hiding.
to some evil servant. In fact, we have to work to get another
Off the grid.
mole into the servants again, but I don't want to risk the aggression right now.
Evading pursuit.
When we are at
Going off the grid.
all-out war, we are going to kill every agent of the servants at least once, just to reset their roster and remove all the XP they had. So, yeah, we can't remove some of the debris in orbit, but that's fine. Don't care that much currently. So Exodus took back Iceland, but it's fine. Major damage. front relocation. Atrocity. Crackdown. No, we are not going to do that. So do we want to invest 5k? The GDP of Iceland is not worthy mentioning. So we are just going to let it happen and take the atrocity hit. So our layer defense stations are coming online. So, nice. The war is almost over, therefore Iceland is almost in the nation. And now we should check if everybody has lost the awareness of the other factions. Yes, everyone is fine. So go back here. Dex, you can go to plants. Cash, you're going to find people. So US, Alexander, you are probably continuing here. Yes, our public opinion is dropping like crazy. Xiang, you are going to work on, in fact, Dex, Cash, or Applegate. Now you are working on. Let's start with Dex and get him to 20. So 76, fine. Gilbert, you can do a survey here. Maybe we find something interesting. Or in fact, do we want to go to advice for the moment?
I will help them.
So repeat.
Don't think I changed their mind.
Okay. Repeat.
Offering support.
Permanent, please, for the moment.
Surveillance complete.
Initiative again. How's our relations? Again in conflict. Yeah, we are so far ahead that the smuggling ring. I don't like that. %65%. Success. 65% chance. We are taking this one. Okay. Okay, good. Repeat.
Skull one for the good guys.
Nice. So did the army lose? Apparently it fled to a different region here, so Russia is definitely quite busy with the alien administration here, and they still have 3 armies, but one is at 9%. Apparently it fled to Berlin or something like that. Yeah. They're probably going to lose it at some point.
At your service.
Dex is continuing his work in cash, so we are going to trade with the initiative again and go. Nice, very useful. And assault alien asset, do we want to? Probably not right now. Did we research ECM? Not sure. Apparently we did. We need the energy research center definitely at some point. So continue. In fact, going to priority 3 here.
If you want to waste your time trying to talk these monsters down, you go right ahead.
Generous trade for 25 fissiles, that's fine. And continue.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
I will help them.
Uh, okay. Let's hope the event chain is soon ending. It's quite annoying. I know it from my resistance run.
Come to our side.
It's just taking forever if you're unlucky. Okay, so really looking forward to the Federation and mergers here. In fact, can we federate already? No. Can you federate, in fact? Ah, we are still in cooldown. Okay.
Target destroyed.
I think because they have a claim, it might be possible that Bangladesh federates together with India. Let's see. Okay, cash. However, then the federation would be the wrong way around, and don't know if that's a problem or not. So I don't. Let's see. Also, probably it's easier if we would just invade. China is trying to take Pakistan again, and they probably will die to attrition. So let's see. Yeah, we are slightly above cap. Thank you, game. Oh yeah, we can talk to the resistance. We're going to do that, of course. And Dex, you are still hunting plants. Confirm and go.
Offering assistance.
We'll open a channel.
If you want to invite
Solar
these
arrays
parties
have
into your
finished.
house, that's your problem, not ours.
I'm going to give you like 50 here. Generous trade. Nice. Or can we give you a project? In fact, we want you to be as strong as possible. In fact, they might be happier with water. Fair trade, 150. 200. Ah, let's just say it right. 300. Yeah, 300 is fine.
Loyalty remains questionable.
Repeat.
Offering assistance.
Dex is at 14 now. There's another fight here.
Public opinion is moving
Again.
in that direction.
And where is the damaged army? It's back here. So they are repairing and then probably moving into Russia again to more or less screw up again. And Russia is moving all armies
The LZ is secured.
into it again. Of course, our economy in India is still expanding, therefore the CP cap is slowly rising, which is fine in the end, but of course it's what we wanted or intended to do. So how is the US? Terrible.
Try to sway the public.
They are all working on the US. I don't get it. Why do they do that? So let's maybe find someone else here
Surveilling target.
at work. Dex,
What's the up?
continue your work.
Gear up.
Is it resistance? Yeah, tolerance again, tolerance here too. So it's all fine here. We don't care. So we want to be at tolerance ideally with everyone, but it's hard to keep up. Protectorate also has a fleet now.
Lending my expertise.
Repeat mission.
Had a breakthrough.
Lending my expertise.
I have new information.
Continue. %, really good. So energy, nice. At some point we are going to need the energy hubs to also have a bonus there, but we are currently not doing many technologies in that direction. These bonuses are all not that necessary. We might want to get battleships unlocked, even though we would build crappy ones, but when we are at war, we might be interested in it. We don't need anything from the modules here. We might want to get the research campus in case we are going big on Mercury later on. Their purpose, diplomacy. Nothing we need right now. Ferricide's resistance, of course, is useful, and we are going to need it. However, probably not right now. Raw dogs. This enthrall is decent. We're going to take it. 5k is still cheap, very cheap for an alien mission because we have that big kind of a modifier. So, as you can see here, 10%, here is 36, and here 13% is just 30. So the difference is quite massive, and it's even worse if you look up here in the global technologies where you don't get the project bonus. The investment rate, of course, is much lower compared to projects. So our massive science bonus here is in fact quite relevant. And we got 220% roughly. So we basically 220%, so we triple it. So we from roughly 10%, 10 science we make 30, a little bit better than that, and that's of course a big change in efficiency. And of course we are waiting for a global technology to finish, so that we can select settlement hubs to also fortify our bases
Going in hut.
on the moon and maybe on Mars or other way around. Nice, skunk works have finished here, so
Offering support.
we got even more bonus.
I believe they'll stay loyal.
In fact, what we should check here
Offering support.
is there anyone available here? So we are looking for someone with a science bonus. There's a scientist here, and he is a military scientist, but we already got a military scientist, and we probably don't want another one because the bonus won't stack that well. Even though he has 8 science, which is really good, but he has a low security and we are looking for better people right now. So we're going to continue.
On our target.
We again found the resistance. Resistance to Maskirovka. Okay, that's fine. Who do they see?
Orders soon.
Cleaning things up.
Who? We are quite visible again, so we definitely need to
Ready for new orders soon.
stack up our techs again.
Prepping for mission.
We've
Yeah.
moved the needle.
So almost all of our stations here are now finished, and that's all we care about. So even more skunk works have finished, and we are back to 106% here. Okay, it's getting interesting. So our ships are finishing, and we are at 68. So it might be. So Alpha 2 we don't want to merge. No, we want to merge Alpha 4 and Alpha 5. That way we have 2 fleets with 3 ships each. And now it's going to be interesting what is going to happen. So we are still at 1 star for some reason. I have the impression that the DK is no longer working or something like that, but maybe related to the alienation, but I don't know. So, what are we going to do now? We should check our stations. Earth. So, this one is done. Yes, this one is also done. Done. Not yet done, but that's fine. 13th of May, so it is going to finish today also today, and the energy supply is also finishing today. So our other station is also finished, and the Mercury stations are of course also defended. Very good. Which means we are good to go and can now see what's going to happen. So our habitats now have a... what is that? Our habitats now have a military score of 282. That's going to be very useful, because they have, similar to our ships, they got 2 railguns and 1 point defense, so each station has 4 of them plus 2 point defense, and 4 of these guns might be enough to overwhelm the point defense, at least from a corvette. From a destroyer I'm not 100% sure. If it's not enough, then we have to replace and get a third one in. So that's our situation for the moment, and let's see what's going to happen now. Of course, more ships are on the way, or underway. Yes, 3 more. Very good. And yeah, now we are desperate for MC. And in fact, with the station finished, I think we are going to do one thing, which is going to be a direct investment here. Mission control cost 385, and we just got almost 38k, so we can invest, like, let's do directly 75, so 3 MC, and confirm. In the Nordic Federation it cost slightly more for some reason, I don't know why, and what's the difference between them. Population is slightly higher, maybe that's the cause. But here they still can build, like, I don't know, how much is it? A lot of MC. Canada still is down to 3, 6, 4. 10 MC, which is left to be built, and then it's full. So basically we are close to making Canada full and then integrate it into the US, so which is fine. Of course we are going to try to get some cash in between before United America finishes to integrate it. However, we might want to integrate it even before, even if it's not fully done, but that's question for another time. And with that, I'm going to make a cut and see you next time.